Hello, guys. Hey, Adia, I see you. Okay, we're gonna talk a little bit about the upcoming. I guess it's the coaching that we're gonna do, a group coaching that we are actually um, in the process of letting people sign up for that, and then we are going to be able to go live. I think November the 1st. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. Very quickly, I'm going to do a short live here just to announce that the landing page has been released for the coaching. So, very excited about that. Excited to meet more people by making it more available for people to sign on at a cheaper price than just paying for one coaching session. Now you're going to have an opportunity to go 6 weeks in a group coaching session. So I'm very excited about that. So we'll be meeting once a week for 6 weeks, and we're literally going to be answering your questions. So, whatever questions that you have, um, especially about something personal in your finances that's going on that you're really needing help with, you're just needing that push to go on into um, velocity banking very easily and quickly. Hopefully, the course will help others to do that. So, we're going to give some people time just to sign on here right quick. And we're going to go over that. This is a board also that I could easily go over. And another thing I wanted to talk about is being able to use your credit card as a line of credit. I work with people every day, and it seems like that is a common discussion that we have, is teaching people that you can actually use your credit card for a line of credit if it's with the same bank that you have your checking account with. So if you have your checking account with a bank that your credit card is also with. For example, I'm with a credit union and I'm also with a bank that I have a credit card with each, and I can easily transfer money back and forth. Now, the trick is not just that you can transfer money back and forth without having the fees. The thing is, it can be set up automatically, so it is so easy to do. And I am just learning that people do not know that. I actually came up on that accidentally myself. I did not know that you could use a credit card. uh, I wasn't aware that you could link a credit card to your checking account. And guess what? It is literally going to transfer automatically as you need those funds in your account. So that is something that I feel like people that cannot get a line of credit, you may already have a line of credit and you're not even aware. So let's talk about that a little bit. We're still letting some people sign on here. Just a minute so we can go over a couple of things. I hope you guys had a terrific Friday. I did. I had a very, very nice Friday. Did a lot of work this morning, but actually had some great interaction with people today, learned some more things. But I did have one man, he just was unaware that you could use your credit card as a line of credit. So he said, would I make a video on that? So that is why that I am doing a live tonight, is I'm going to record this and definitely show him how to use that credit card as a line of credit. So if you all know that you can do that already, you can raise your hand or whatever. But from the one-on-ones that I am seeing, they're not aware. So I kind of thought, well, I'll make a video about that, and we will kind of let the public know. And if you already have a credit card with your checking account, then you absolutely would be able to use it as a line of credit. So excited about that. Excited about the upcoming course. Um, or it's not a course, it's actually, hold on a second, okay. It's not a course, it is coaching. So it's going to be group coaching, and we're just going to have a good time going over your numbers. You're going to be able to submit questions before each class. That way, hopefully you'll get your questions answered. I'll know what questions you asked before you even come on that day, whenever our schedule is set up. So I'm pretty excited about it, and I'm hoping that it'll be a good way for you to get involved with me directly, one-on-one in a group session, so that we can answer those questions that may be holding you back. Okay. So I am going to go ahead and talk just a minute about attaching the credit card to the line of credit. Now, this does not apply. Let me say this first of all. This does not apply to everyone, okay? Like if you've got certain credit cards with your bank that you currently have a checking account with, they won't all do it. So I'm not saying this is for everyone, but I am saying for myself, and many others are finding out when they go, after I give them the information, when they go back to their bank and they ask the bank about it, they will link those cards. Now, what does that mean? Here's your bank. And so you'll have your checking account here. And if you already have a credit card, it will be with the same bank. And let's say it's for 500 to 15,000. It doesn't matter, okay? Mine is at 15,000 at the one credit union. This is a credit union that I use. Now, me saying that doesn't mean that banks won't do this. The banks that I am a part of also do this, okay? Oh yeah, I'm sorry about that. I have to switch. That better? That better? Okay. Okay, so my credit union does this. I have a bank that will do this as well, but the bank will charge fees, so I don't use the one at the bank, okay? Both of them are $15,000 credit cards. The credit union will allow me to link. Now, the bank does too. I'm not going to say the bank. It is one of the bigger banks. I'm not going to say which name we're talking about here, but they will link the card. If this is at a zero balance, then I have an item come in. Say I had another credit card payment come in to be paid, and it goes, oh no, it's a zero balance. It will jump over here. It'll grab whatever this amount is. So if this is a $200 payment I've made, it'll go grab the 200, bring it out, making this a $200 balance, putting it in here, wiping this out, and bringing this back to a zero balance. Now, I hope that makes sense. The credit union I'm with does not charge for this service. They literally have the credit card set up as an overdraft protection, basically. So I intentionally keep my checking account at a zero balance. That way, whatever comes in here automatically pulls from this credit card. So if you have a credit card with your bank or credit union and you're not aware of this, you can go give them a call. Say, hey, is my card linked to my checking account? They are going to say yes or no. You can ask, can you link it? They'll say yes or no. And then if they can link it, say, is that going to be as an overdraft protection, sort of, so that if I don't have enough money in my checking account, will it automatically pull from the credit card? Hopefully they'll say yes. A lot of people that I deal with get the yes. I wasn't even aware of this. This just happened to me 3 years ago, maybe. And the way it happened was I had been on my account online. So I did know that I could transfer money from the card into the checking. I already knew I could do that. Okay. But I wasn't aware they would link it as an overdraft protection. So I never have to think about having extra money. It's always here. So if you have a zero balance in your checking account, you have any item to come in and hit this checking, it will automatically pull from the credit card. If you cannot get a line of credit, if you're like you have a low credit score or whatever, and you just cannot get a line right now, you check with those credit cards that you currently bank with, and let's see if we can get you a line of credit just by using your credit card, okay? All right. Are we good? Everybody, does that make sense? So I'm going to answer some questions. Let's see what we got here. What's this called? The service? What are you talking about? The new? Hold on a second. Can I apply for a business credit card if the business is not established there? That's a good question. That is a good question. I just don't have the answer to that. I'm sorry. I'm broke. I love that handle. Allie says, I'm on month 2, already going like gangbusters. Feels so good. I've been in debt for 20 years. Well, that is wonderful news, Allie. Very good. Very good. Very, very glad. Very glad that people are finding the financial peace that they are looking for. Do I have a schedule for lives? No, I don't. Ever since I have started doing this, I do not have a schedule for lives yet, only because I'm trying to fit in everybody I can in a day, and there's not been a lot of time for lives, but I do want to get on that. I've been saying that for a while. Another thing I wanted to talk about is we're going to go over what this guy needs to do with his money. I get so tickled. People come to me and they are flabbergasted, overwhelmed, ready to just scream and run. They're so frustrated with their debt. This guy was in the same position, but he's not in trouble at all. He's just putting his money in the wrong place. So I'm going to go over this board just to show him what we can actually do to get him stress-free and debt-free pretty fast. I'm pretty excited. Will you be opening any appointments for your email services? Irma, I am working on that. I am sorry. I have really tried to cut that service back because it was overwhelming my emails, and I want to do that. I plan to do that, but I am looking at other ways to handle the emails besides me sitting and answering each one of them. I want to do that. I know that's a great service, so hang on. I'm going to get to that as soon as possible. Again, I am on here to announce the new coaching service that is released. The landing page is up. You can sign up. It's to begin November the 1st. So we're going to have a group coaching session once a week for 6 weeks and get you guys the push you need to go into your next level of velocity banking. Okay, so be signing up for that if you want to. If you, I would rather you watch the videos. I'm just going to be blunt. The videos tell you everything you need to know. So you don't need to do the group sessions. But if you are stuck for some reason and you just want the extra push, then that is going to be your option to join the group coaching sessions that begin November the 1st. Like I said, the link for the landing page is already out. I will put the link underneath this video when it uploads from YouTube and TikTok as well. And we will kind of go from there. So let's see what questions that the YouTubers have. Is everybody having success? A video I meant to release this morning, I thought I had released it this morning, is not going to come out until tomorrow morning, but we have a subscriber, a YouTube subscriber, who actually came on and allowed me to interview them regarding their success with Velocity Banking. So that video will be coming out tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Please try to catch that because she gave me chilly bumps from where she was talking about how excited she was and how Velocity had really brought her to a new level, and that she had such peace, so much peace, that her children were actually seeing it. They're doing vacations now, and so excited for her. She said they're going to be out of debt by, I think she said, February of 2025. They're going to be out of debt. And I thought, wow, that makes me happy because they're already to financial peace. They're just letting the process run now, working it out, and they seem like that they are doing very, very good. So very happy for them. Let's see what else we got here. I'm going to answer some questions and see if you guys are saying anything. Seriously, Bob? Seriously, Bob? Let's see if I can do this one right fast. Yes, okay. Sorry, TikTokers. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Okay, let's see what the questions are. B says, "Hey, Christy. Hey, Tiger Lily. Nice. Greetings from $6 a gallon, California. Bless your heart. Wow." Regina says, "Hi." Let's see. Here's a question that she has wanted. This is Denny has wanted to ask. What happens when you put your paycheck into a credit card that has a lower balance? Many credit cards don't let you have a positive balance. No, you can only fill up the credit card to the limit that they gave you. So if you have a $5,000 limit, you have a $2,500 balance, and you have $3,000 to put in, you can only put in $2,500. So I don't know personally of any credit card that lets you go over your limit with deposits. So you're right, you can't do that. Okay, so B says, "I use my credit card as an LOC that my checking account is linked to, and it's US Bank." So guys, there's some big information right there. Big information. US Bank, it does allow you to link the credit card, just like I showed you right here. Okay. Howdy from Florida. Hey, Carol. Thank you for the information. You're welcome. We got the peace sign from T1 Productions. Thank you, Clout. Randy Rice says, do you have a schedule of when you... No, I already answered that question. No, I don't have a schedule. I am happily married. Thank you. Let's see. Just got in. Hi, Harmony. Randy says, thank you for the videos. Using Velocity Banking, I was able to make a $2,000 lump sum payment to a single credit card with money that I did not know I had. I only moved the minimum payments. I don't know what that means. Tara, like I just announced, we're getting ready to start a group coaching session that begins November the 1st. So you are welcome to sign into that. You can go to fantasticfinances.com and check out anything that you need to look at under services, see what you're interested in. Joe says he finally talked his wife into doing this. Nice. Good. Safe Credit Union. It's easy to transfer back and forth from credit card to checking. Very good, Joe. Do they have that linked? Yes, the group sessions will go over individual finances. I'm going to be sending out a form to all of the members that sign up for the group session. You're going to be allowed to fill those forms out, send them back in, and we will discuss them during the classes, okay? Good job, Joe. Very glad to hear that. So glad you guys are getting the help that you need. Thank you, John. Thank you very much. Let's see. So Joseph said, so this could help with paying off student loan. Wife has over 90,000 in student loan. Absolutely. And Jesus is right. As long as you have cash flow, you can pay off any debt. Okay. We don't discriminate. If you have a car loan, student loans, personal loans, credit cards, anything. I had an older lady contact me today. She had a mortgage, and then she had 60,000 plus in a HELOC. And the HELOC had a payment of $599. Her cash flow, I thought, was a negative $399. But when she started transferring her money from the checking into the HELOC, so the income was going into the HELOC, she doesn't have a negative cash flow because that did what? Turned it into cash flow, because that payment, she was making it monthly. When she did the income transfer into the HELOC and will from now on, that wipes out the $599 payment, I believe it was. Therefore, that flipped her cash flow into a positive. So little tricks like that. The same thing with this guy here. He is doing nothing but making payments. And this one, he's trying to pay off before December because it's at 0% for 6 months. The 0% promotion is going to expire in December. So he's kicking it by putting $700 a month, trying to work this down so that when the new interest comes on, it won't fill back up, because I have seen this stuff be horrible with adding the interest back once that promotion's over. You want to try your best to make sure you're at a zero balance when these promotions go off, because the interest will beat you up. We don't want that to happen. So he has absolutely no problems getting rid of this loan. He thought he had 10 years in this loan. So that's why I'm excited to do this scenario, is because he was in great shape and didn't even know it. And because he's in his 70s and he doesn't really understand anything to do with how to do velocity, I am going to show him exactly how to do that. So that is exciting when I run into people that just need to tweak their money a little bit, just need to tweak it. Put your money where it serves you and stop looking at the banks to do it. Okay. I had one lady that her bank would not even give her a line of credit, and she has a great credit score. She's been with them for 32 years, I think she said, but they won't give her a line of credit. And that was so crazy. She even has a home that she has good equity in, and they just didn't like that she was wanting a line of credit. They wanted to give her a loan. And I said, you need to be going to a bank that serves you. I mean, why is she being so loyal to that bank for 32 years and they're not serving her when she could maybe go right down the road to a bank that will serve her well? So don't get stuck on the one bank thing. Loyalty doesn't matter with banks. They're all about money. So let's find us the banks is going to serve us with the lines we need so that we can move into debt freedom. I mean, we all want to be debt free, right? You're really paying $6 a gallon for gas in California? That is outrageous. Wow. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. What if credit card bills are all we have besides gas and food? Do we pay the smaller first? Harmony, I always go for the larger payment. If you have a credit card that has a $600 payment a month, then that would be the one that I would attack over a payment that's $200 a month, okay? Do you have OnlyFans? I don't know what that means. I see Weld. All right. Are you an inspector? Because I'm an inspector. Just wanted to say thank you for your videos. We recently got a line of credit that we are going to use to get out of debt as you are teaching. Very informative videos. Thank you, I see Weld. I've seen all kinds of welds. Oh my gosh, that's my favorite job besides helping people with their finances. Inspections is so interesting. Absolutely loved doing that work and would like to actually go back and do some of that again. I just enjoy me and still have a relationship. Thank you, user 2436109 says we love you. You are such a blessing. Thank you so much. I really hope. I just pray you guys find the absolute peace that comes from getting the debt off of your back. Wow. I mean, that can be such a horrible life, right? So I don't want anybody to go through that. Pink says, can you go over the credit card thingy again? How can that help? When you can't get a line of credit, you may have it and not be aware. If you can use the credit card that you may currently already have with your bank or your checking account they will link those sometimes, and sometimes they do it without fees. I'm not going to say all the time because I do have a bank. The card is linked, but they charge 10% if I take a withdrawal. I will not mess with them again. That actually made me a little irritated. I didn't realize that they would do it to that extent. I was thinking, 3 to 5%, but 10%, no, not happening. I don't need them. I was just going to use them. So that bank has not had any of my business since they did that. So it's very important that you check and make sure before you start doing a bunch of transfers that they're not going to be charging that ridiculous fee, okay? Gina says, hello, I've been watching your videos and am interested in Velocity Banking. I want to pay my truck off, but need to get a HELOC. You're going to have to work on it, Gina. Ari tries new things. I just saw my credit card unit also links to the credit card to the checking account. Going to call them tomorrow and do this. Very good. I'm so glad. That's the only reason that I'm on here tonight, because I told this man I'm going to do this video for you so that you can see, because over the phone it's kind of hard if you're a visual person to understand what I'm talking about. And him being much older, I thought, well, I'm going to lay this out for him so he can see it in a video. So when this finishes processing through YouTube, I'm going to send him the link for this video so that he'll be able to watch that. He was so interested and he needed the help, and pretty sure he's already got everything set up the way it needs to be. Okay, let's see. I paid off a car loan, Surgeon MD says, using Velocity Banking and my credit score dropped. I guess it's bad to pay off debts now. No, it'll come back. It will come back. It always, I don't even know why it slumps after you pay off something, but it will come back. Okay, so user 243-6109-617982 says, after doing Velocity Banking and paying off $6,000 so far, Citi upped my credit limit to $24,500. Congratulations. I know that's great news. We want our scores to increase. We want our limits to increase. And because what does that help? When your credit limits increase, what does that help? Your credit utilization, right? Because if it increases, $5,000 and you've still got the same debt, then it looks like that you're not using as much credit as you have, and that raises your credit score. So that is a good deal for the user 243. C. Parker says, hola. Jesus says, U.S. Bank is the only major bank that I know that offers PLOCs with a 680 FICO score to qualify, 25,000 max limit, 12.5 to 22.5% APR. Thank you, Jesus, for that information. U.S. Bank is doing really good with the PLOCs right now. I just don't know because I don't deal with anybody. Thank you. I think it was KBI Green said she tells everybody about Velocity. Thank you so much. But I don't know of any banks that actually do the credit card to checking account links. I know they do them, but I don't know which ones don't charge a limit. But U.S. Bank does. That is a plus right there. They actually should sponsor me or something so that I can refer people to them, because we've got people that need these lines, and banks could really make good money if they would be nice to people. Give them the lines they need and let you guys get out of debt, right? So Steve says that gas is $6.49 in his town in Southern California. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Let's see. B. Jackson says, my credit card is finally at the lowest balance it's been in a year using this strategy. This has taken us about 2 months. Congratulations, B. I'm so glad to hear that. Joseph says, I'm still searching or researching it, but overdraft protection is a line of credit the credit union gives you. Okay, can be, Joseph, not always. And usually if they give you a line of credit as an overdraft protection and they're considering it an overdraft protection, then they're probably going to give you a low balance, like maybe 1,000, 2,000. It seems to be the overdraft protection limits, maybe 5,000. So we need to be looking at actual lines of credit and those credit cards that will link. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, that's so sweet. So Ari tries new things. Says 120 people are in the chat. Like the video, folks. Yeah, let's like that video. Thank you. Steve says my HELOC is tied to my checking account. No credit card available, so I plan to use my venture card for all expenses except the mortgage. I'll transfer all income from checking into HELOC. That is excellent. Okay, Steve, I actually have a HELOC too, and it is actually linked to my checking account as well. So I also can use it just like my checking account at any time. I always keep my balance at a zero. Why? Because that means if it's not sitting in my checking or savings, it's over here working in my line of credit. It's working for me. It's not sitting over here working for the bank doing nothing. Okay. So it's important that you think about where your money's working and how it's working. Amelia says, I can't wait for the class. I can't wait either. I'm so excited to meet you guys. I'm so excited to get a group together so I can take in more people. than I'm able to take right now. So I'm very excited about that. Let's see. Mark says he just applied for a HELOC for $30,000. They say the interest rate will be 13.25 because of my credit score. Should I shop around? Do you know what your credit score is, Mark? That seems pretty high for a HELOC right now. I think prime's at 8.5%. So you should, I don't know. It seems your credit score must be pretty low, I guess. I'm not sure. Might be worth shopping around, yes. Allie says it takes some getting used to, getting over the fear of that zero balance in your checking. I'm sure it does. I probably remember that. Probably a Techinator says liked and subscribed. How about you? Thank you. Thank you very much. Your credit score is 637. Yeah, that's pretty low. Would I take the HELOC? I think that I would have to look, Mark, at what kind of cash flow are you going to gain by using that HELOC. If you remember, guys, if you can keep that debt close to your monthly income, you're going to be knocking that debt off pretty good, pretty fast, depending on your cash flow too, okay? So don't be afraid of high interest stuff if you are using velocity correctly, okay? Remember that. I know we have some teachers on YouTube even that are saying, what's wrong with you? Are you being stupid? Why would you go apply for a 10% HELOC when they're offering 5.5% for the first year some places, and then the next year it's only up to 8%? Well, the reason, teachers, that people do that is because they have low credit scores and they're not able to get those promotions on the HELOCs or the lines of credit. So when we're trying to get out of debt, if we're strategic in using that 13% that you may get on that HELOC, that may be worth your time. And it may not be much interest at all. So just really strategize, okay? Look at what the money is going to do, how much debt you're going to pay, how much cash flow you're going to gain, and how fast are you going to pay off that HELOC. You know, like if you make $5,000 a month and you take $5,000 out of your HELOC and pay it, even if it's just a partial amount, but let's say you have this guy right here, $4,050, and I know you guys can't see that, so I'm going to move it over just a tad. Okay, so his personal loan that he has is at 0% for 6 months. He's paying $700 a month to try to beat this because it's up in December. If he takes $5,000 of this line of credit that he has available, if he takes $5,000 and just pays off this $4,050, that's $700 a month in cash flow he's going to be gaining. That's a no-brainer, right? Why? Because when he has a $4,050 balance on this account, his income is $4,746. He has $1,281 in cash flow. The $4,050 will go straight in and pay this debt off. Now, what's he doing? He's just paying off his expenses throughout the month, right? So he's a winner. He gained $700 in cash flow, doing nothing but switching this debt into this debt. Now this debt he gets his income put into, that's going to pay it off. If he did that again, his 12, which is now 1981, is going to come in and work down this debt in absolutely no time. So strategize, even if you've got a high interest rate. I think that this 15,000, I think it was at 11%. So it doesn't matter because we're not going to be using this enough for him to be charged 11%. It's how you set up your strategy. You have to know that you can win no matter what that interest rate is, as long as you're keeping that balance where your income and your cash flow is going to help you knock it out pretty quickly, okay? Let's see. I would like to join your group coaching, but I don't know what time you'll be running the group sessions. I work from 6 to 9 Pacific time, and I'm concerned you will hold the sessions then. No, I'm planning on doing the sessions on a Saturday morning, about 11 o'clock Saturday morning is my plan. And then a Thursday night, we're probably going to hit them about 9 o'clock. So 9 or 10 o'clock. And whatever time that is, that probably is in your time, isn't it? Maybe we'll hold it at 7 o'clock. And that way you can get in. Because I know that Pacific, you're probably going to have to hit a Saturday. I'm going to have 2 different sessions to grab the Eastern time and the Pacific. And of course, Central falls in there. So don't be worried about the times. We will get you scheduled into a class that meets your need and the time you need. Okay. So I'm going to try to set that up strategically so that I can catch everyone. Hello, Kim Watts. Let's see here. Okay, so my wife doesn't want to do a HELOC. Is it better just to use the credit card? Joseph, I have that so much with married couples. One spouse doesn't want to do it and the other does. I wish you would watch some videos to understand the HELOC. People tickle me to no end because with the first lien HELOC, they'll set with a $250,000 mortgage, and then you've got the HELOC. And if you transfer it in, it's going to help in so many ways in most situations. And they're afraid to transfer. And I'm like, you've already got 250,000 of your equity tied up. All you have to do, or all you are doing, is switching it into another tool that the bank offers. So you're not freeing up or damaging your equity. You've already got your equity tied up in a mortgage. You're just transferring it into a new tool. It's not, you're still got the same equity tied up. So the first lien HELOC too has a good record. They have no record of the freezes or the calls or limits being decreased like a second position. Okay, so you've got to think outside the box if you're going to do velocity banking, guys. You have to. If we get a HELOC, do you recommend using it to pay the credit card right away, then continuing with velocity on that card? I think I understand what you're saying there, the Tekinator. As long as, like this example was right here, if you're worried about the HELOC, then just keep it at your income level, okay? Don't be taken, like the lady today, I felt so bad for her because she had $66,000 in a HELOC with a negative cash flow, even turning it into a positive cash flow by using the HELOC correctly. She still wasn't gaining enough cash flow to actually work down the HELOC anytime soon. So she was expecting a miracle cure. And there are no miracles. This is math. This isn't magic. It's just math. So I was pretty sad for her because she only had an income of like 5,000, and she had a lot of expenses. So it was really messing with her that she couldn't really knock that HELOC off fast and pay her debt off. And it made me very sad because she was 80 years old, and I don't even know how or why she was in the situation that she was, having the large mortgage and the HELOC, but it's a sad situation for people out there, and I don't take it lightly. And I worked with her for about an hour today trying to help her understand that her debt was so much bigger than her income and cash flow could handle. I don't get those much. Maybe once a week I'll get somebody that you're just like, wow. This is going to take a while, and she just needed an income increase. But is an 80-year-old going to be able to like go out and grab another job, or would you even want them to? Absolutely not. So I'm praying for her because I didn't have any quick answers or solutions for her. So I hate it when I get those calls, but they do come. Hello from New York. Thank you, JD. I would love, okay, so we just talked about that, right? Okay. Hello from California. I've been paying my bills with a credit card and using my paychecks to pay the credit card. I have $10,000 LOC that I want to use to help pay my mortgage, but I need to keep studying the videos to do this. Yes, Erica. Make sure you're comfortable, guys. Don't do anything that's going to make you feel like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Or sweating in fear. If you're not sure, then don't do it. I don't want you to do anything you're uncomfortable with. You're not going to make me mad if you decide not to do it at all. So don't do it. But please, please, please strategize with whatever you do. And make sure that you are watching the videos. You're getting the concept really concrete in your mind so you have no doubts that it's going to work. You just have to play the game right. And it is a game. It's a game, but it's a very, very fun game. I'm very excited to play it. I love to play the game, and it saves me money, and it has made me very debt-free, and it has made me a very happy camper financially. So I only want to push that to you guys. I want to push that. I want you all to know how much fun life is when you can deal with the things you need to deal with, and you don't have the monkey of heavy debt just hanging over your head. Nobody wants to feel that, okay? Joseph said she doesn't want to borrow against the house. I get that, Joseph. I've heard that. I didn't want to do it either, but I did it, and it got me out of debt. So you have to see how quickly it's going to get you out of debt. Maybe that'll convince her. Let's see, just got a HELOC for my credit union for $50,000 at 5% for the first 5 years and 8% after that. My credit score is 803, and I plan to start Velocity very soon to pay off a few credit cards and autos. That is an excellent deal, especially for this day. 5% for 5 years. You should be out of debt in 5 years, right? So that 8% may never come into be. You got to remember that. All right, so let's see, I've got all my bills together of $48.75, cash flow of $800, and a line of credit at $8,000. Not sure how to do the program. Well, it sounds like that you can do it pretty good. I have to see numbers. I'm not got telepathy, but looking at that doesn't give me enough information, but it sounds like that you're well on your way. Let's see. Robert says, I did it and my score went up 20 points in a couple of weeks. I'm glad I did. I have no other payments now except my HELOC, which will be paid off in a few months. That is what I love to hear, Robert. Thank you so much for sharing. Is that Catonese? Does Velocity Banking work by just depositing your cash flow only as a payment into the HELOC? If not, what is the difference? Thank you, Christy. We're not just depositing cash flow into the HELOC. We're taking all of our income. He will take all of his 4646 or 4746 and be throwing it into this once he pays this, okay? So if he takes $10,000 or $15,000 and he puts it into this, that will knock that down to $11,000, right? So when he does that, he will work off this $11,000 using all of this income going in to this line of credit. Then his cash flow at $1,281 plus the cash flow he gains here when he pays this off. This too will be now $1,981 going in and sitting on this $11,000. Well, common sense says you can divide $1,900 into $11,000. That's going to tell you he's going to be out of debt very, very quickly because he's going to turn around. He's going to do the next $11,000, pay this off. Now he gains the $378. The 11 or the remainder of 11,000 is in here. Wait, I just said that wrong, didn't I? All right, this was 15,000 and it left 11,000 in the balance. Okay, I get it. All right, so anyway, he's going to be leaving the cash flow and now this amount plus this amount into this line of credit, which is going to pay that off so quickly. He was so happy to know how fast he's going to be getting out of debt. I'm going to do a board on that, like I said, and I'll be posting that hopefully next week. So be looking for this board. All right. Let's see. Yes, Michael. The coaching class is for beginners who still don't get it, even with the videos. Yes, I'm going to have two types of classes in this. We're going to have people that make $7,000 and less a month in one, and we're going to have people that make over $7,000 a month in another, because I have both. So I probably have half and half. I get so tickled when guys will go on and make comments on YouTube with my videos, and they'll say, well, if they make $7,000 a month, who couldn't make it on $7,000? I've got people that make $25,000, $58,000 a month, and they are still loaded with debt. Okay. I had three this week. They made over $25,000 a week, up to $60,000 a week, and they're coming asking, how do I get out of debt? So don't be discriminating against people that make a lot of money. They have a lot of debt too, just like somebody that makes $2,000 a month. So we're all in a bind because of the system, and we're coming out of the system. We're learning or thinking outside of the box. So we always can get where we need to be, usually within just a few months, by tweaking our finances just a little bit. Okay. Heather, you paid for an email and I didn't get back to you. That would be highly unusual, but okay. I don't always get to emails that somebody just sends me because I've got 3 different emails. So if you paid for an email, then I absolutely got back with you. Joe says recommend a HELOC or credit to get out of debt. 774 is your score. A line of credit or a HELOC, is that what you're meaning? A personal line? It doesn't matter. Both of them work the same. Okay. Oh, we talked. Okay. So you sent me an email and I don't remember your name. Send me that again. So you're saying you sent me a follow-up email after our talk and I didn't get back with you? Yeah, that's how. Okay. Send me another email, because I always do my follow-ups, especially if it says follow-up in the subject. Okay. Sorry about that. Not sure how that would have happened, but that's okay. Anyway, yeah, I told you when I first started the video, when I first started this live, I told you guys my emails are slammed, and I've been looking into how I'm going to pick up the emails, because like I said, I've got 3 separate accounts, and if emails are coming in and they don't have a subject or they haven't been paid for, then they may get looked over, because I am going through them as quickly as I can. And I am having other people now come on board in my team who can look at the emails and tell me what I need to do. That's exactly right, Allie. That's exactly what I need to do. So thank you guys for being patient. I help everyone I can get around to. Thank you, Heather. Thank you so much. Send me another email, put follow up in the subject, and let me get back with you, okay? Let's see here. Yeah, so I answered your question, Michael. Okay. Okay, Ray says, yes, that's my plan, Christy. I'm shooting for another 2 years to be out of debt. Thank you so much for the concept, and God bless. Thank you so much, Ray. Thank you for that. Tuning in late, Denzel says, but I know you'll help a lot of people on this group coaching program. Thank you, Denzel. Robert says, thanks. I only followed the instructions here. For some reason, I was confident from the beginning. Well, good. That's very good, Robert. The concept is easy. You don't need a coach. You don't need to pay big coaching bills. You don't need to pay, you know, $200 or $300 or $400 to talk to somebody. You just need to watch the videos, okay? The videos explain everything that you need to know about getting started and how to continue doing the velocity banking, okay? I don't want you guys to be covered up with debt and then be paying uh, hundreds and thousands of dollars to get into programs or whatever else. If you can get the help you need in a 6 week that's under $300, then do that, because that may give you the push you need. But for goodness sake, I don't want your money. I don't need your money. And I'm telling you, don't hire me or anybody else for services that you don't need when you can go figure it out for yourself. Like I said, if you need the push, that's good. But if you can just watch those videos and understand what to do, and you can understand what to do, I make them so simple. I keep it elementary. I don't throw in all these junk details, of how to, save a dime over here and save a dime over there. I'm giving you the basic concept in my videos, and that's all I did. I mean, I didn't get no detailed information. I watched the videos of how to transfer the debt from a loan into a line and how to put my income directly into that line. That's all you need to know. Practice that. It will come to you. It's very easy. It's fun to do. It's fun to watch your debt go down. Okay? So, please just watch the videos. The concept will come to you just watching them. Okay? I speak live. Hi. Oh, I speak live. I had you on my prayer list, right? I did. I think I remember this because I looked at you this morning. Okay, so they say it took me months to understand this strategy. I understand it now and I'm applying it to my life. Very good. You got approved. Yes, you put me on the list. I'm so glad. I thought about you this morning and I'm like, now I know I talked to one of the ladies I added when I added you. And then I was thinking of you this morning and I thought, Lord, have you answered her prayers? Because I know you were literally trying to get answers, and I am so happy for you. Good. I'm so glad. That makes me so happy. Okay, I can literally end this live now because that has made my day. I appreciate you sharing that with me. So excited that you guys are getting the help you need. So excited. And yes, sometimes the Lord just gives you that little push too when we're praying about things. So very excited about that. Sabrina says, hi, I'm completely new to this and love your videos. I'm super excited to learn more. I am super excited for you, Sabrina. You can do this, and I know you can. Allie says, what should my credit utilization be down to before I try for a PLOC? That's kind of, it depends. I like to see all of my lines below 30%, and I'm sure the bank loves that too. That's not always possible, but if you're getting a line of credit, it's very possible for them to transfer some of that debt that you have into the line, which will help you to, you're not really gaining any more debt, right? You're just getting another limit to transfer money into to pay off other debt, a consolidation, but we're not consolidating into a loan, we're consolidating into a line. So try to get your credit utilization down there. Below 40%, I would say is pretty good. Okay. The YouTube channel is fantastic. I could write that. It's the same as it is on TikTok, but I'll write it up here. I also have a Facebook private group. Fantastic. And this is YouTube. All right. I also have a Facebook private group that you can join. I think I've got about 2,000 on that private group. And I give away free calls on there sometimes. We had a giveaway, I think it was last week. Was it last week? I gave, it was like 10 o'clock at night, and I had told them all day to be prepared because I was getting ready to post and I was going to give away some free introductory phone calls. And they waited all day. They posted, they wondered, and when I hit the post, it was so much fun. We have the best time with the giveaways. So stay tuned for that. I'm also going to be doing another giveaway for YouTube and TikTok. You have to be a YouTube subscriber, though, to win. So that's the condition on joining that. But I swear, I get so tickled with how excited people get when we are trying to get people to answer in the chat that they're here, because now I've started that you have to be present to win. And we have the best time at the giveaways. So when I announce a giveaway is coming, please mark that on your calendar. Try to get there, because I give away to the people as they're telling me that they're online or they're watching the live. They post in the chat, and then they have to email me from the same email address that they entered to win with. So it's a big long story, but wow, it's so much fun. You guys have got to join that. We have a really good time with that. Okay, so Lisa says, oh my gosh, I love hearing all of these positive stories. Thank you, God and Christy. Yes, thank the Lord. He is so good. Christine says, I've watched every single video, started in June, and my debt is down $8,000. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Lisa in let's see, Long Island, went to Dallas, Texas to help my cousin get out of debt. She had a HELOC and she had $5,000 sitting in savings she did not want to take out, but I told her it is her saving grace. Good idea. Good idea. Let's see. Tika, is that how you say your name? Christy, I greatly appreciate your knowledge. I'm so excited to see how Velocity Banking will provide my family with financial freedom. I'm so excited for you. Please update me, because I love, love, love to hear your stories. I told you guys earlier, I actually had one of the clients come on and give me a positive testimony that I'm going to be releasing tomorrow morning. I just love to hear her story. She gave me chilly bumps. I'm so thankful that you guys are finding peace. Please, please, please do it if you are in trouble. It will help you. Allie says she sees 2 Facebook groups. Which one do we join? I had one get hacked and they took it over. So the real one is underneath my videos. There's a link for the Facebook private group. So you are welcome to go through that link. Okay. I also have one that's a public page called Fantastic Strides. That one is me as well, but I had to redo everything because the hackers come in and took me over. So be careful and join the right one. Oh, very good, Allie. I'm very glad. So glad you guys are making great decisions and getting help. Tab says, new here. All this is like a new language. It is, isn't it? It sure is. It sure is. And it's a no-brainer. So stay tuned. Watch those videos on YouTube, which is at, where are we? Wait, you can't even see it on TikTok. Fantastic. There you go. So it's Fantastic on YouTube. And then we've got YouTube on as well. This is where we do all of our giveaways. So I just want you guys to know that the team that I have is working very hard to make sure to help me to get the message out to you so that you guys can continue to get the information you need to get out of debt very, very quickly. So excited about that. I love the good testimonies. Love it. Okay, so thank you, B. B says the Facebook group is spectacular. I try. I really do. I want to be a help, not a hindrance. Let's see. Kat says, do you come across scenarios where the debt tool is to use margin? I work in margin and plan to use it for a VB account. No HELOC to apply for. That's sad, Kat. I have heard about using the margin, so I am not well versed in that. So I like personally to look for the lines of credit so we can kind of jump into it and go head first. I like to look at it as going head first, right? Let's see. Brian says pay with a credit card and rack up miles, then pay off credit card with a line of credit. I've been flying for free. I need to do that. Oh my gosh. I've been flying a lot. I mean, I have literally flown for the first time this year. Because I'm scared. You all think you are scared to do velocity banking? You should see me holding my breath to get on an airplane. That is some probably TMI, but wow. I had a real hard time with that. I literally have to hold my breath at takeoff, so don't laugh. Okay, laugh if you want to, but I don't know what my problem is, but I'm aimed and determined to break that. I'm getting ready to fly again in a couple of weeks. I'm going because I'm done driving and I'm going back to Florida. And I tell you what, I'm holding my breath to get there, but I'm going. So just want you all to know that my flights are going to be over for a while after I do this one at the end of October. I may fly again in April because I've been invited to speak somewhere and maybe flying out west, and that's a longer flight. And I told my husband today, I'm like, I am just not sure if I can do a 5 hour flight yet. So I'm thinking about that. I want to do it, but that is a real struggle for me. So you guys who are, you're my prayer warriors. Say a prayer for me to get over that fear, because velocity banking, I can do it all day long and have no fear, but the airplanes, they're freaking me out. Help a sister out, okay? All right, so the classes, they're not classes, they're group coaching. So it's, sleep, right, Rick? Okay. If I could go to sleep, I would. Oh, and I have those horrible headaches or your ears, all the pressure. So I have to stick like the earplugs in my ears so I can make it and not have my brain explode. Oh my gosh, I have so many problems with flying. The last time I flew just a couple of weeks ago, I got so nauseous because I thought, okay, I'll answer emails while I'm flying. Wrong answer. Oh my gosh, I got so sick. I was literally like, felt like I was having morning sickness or something. I was so bad off, and it took me half of the flight just to get to where I could hold my head up again. Pray for me. I'm telling you, I'm a wuss. Pray for me. Okay. North Florida. Hi. Hello from Portland, Oregon. Hello. Oh, as far as the classes, they're not classes. I'm not going to say that you're going to jump on here and learn some new magic tricks or something. We are going to be working in a group session where that I can answer questions that you have about your personal debt. I can answer them one-on-one with you through that way. I'm so flooded right now, my hours are, that I can't even get in people daily right now. I think we're scheduling into December on some of the services, and I want to stop that. So I want to be able to get more people in a group setting where I'm comfortable and I'm not under the thumb of somebody else that's teaching or expecting teaching or whatever. It's literally going to be a group coaching session. So you'll have forms that you'll get after you register, and so many have registered. Thank you guys so much. I can't even believe that email just hit late this afternoon, and I haven't even counted how many people have signed on to that. And I think that is so awesome. I appreciate that. I was not expecting that, but I want to help you. And if that's what it takes to work with you individually on your debt, you'll be getting forms when you register. Eventually, here in the next week or so, you'll fill out the forms, send them back to me, and that will explain to me what it is you need help with, what you want discussed during these group coaching sessions, and we'll go over it. I mean, we will go over it. It's for 6 weeks. We're going to do it once a week. I'm going to have 2 separate classes set up depending on your income, whether you're under $7,000 a month or whether you're over $7,000 a month. I want to be able to touch everybody, and if I have to add another class in there to get more people in, then I'll do that throughout the week. But right now, it's one time a week for 6 weeks, and we're going to see how that goes. Okay, guys? So just wanted you to know that I am only doing this because I just want to reach more people and help you individually. And I feel like that this will be a definite way we can do that. So like I said, we're not going to be doing like a class. Of course, you're going to learn the basics of velocity banking in these classes, but you're not going to like have paperwork and homework and all that stupid stuff. We need to get started with a strategy, right? We don't need to go through the mumbo jumbo of, what this does or what this tool does. We need to look at your numbers, see what it is you need to give you that push so that you can get started. That's why I don't make big, long videos, ho-humming around. It's because I know that you need specific things, okay? You need the push. I needed the push. I figured it out on my own. But I'm just saying, I understand that when you're just stuck and you're like, gosh, this is not working. What options? What am I missing? This is an opportunity for you to get your answers directly from me in this group session. So if you want to join that, you are welcome to, but by all means, the videos are free. Like I said, don't be paying people. Some people are charging crazy amounts of money for for an hour call. And I just don't want to be that person because I know people need to be putting their money on their debt. So don't join the group unless you just really have tried velocity banking. The videos are, helping, but you still can't understand something or you're stuck. Okay. That would be great. Okay. So I want to help you guys. I'm going to have to sign off. I've been going for a little while and I'm actually gone over an hour. I didn't mean to go that long, but I actually have to go pick up my daughter from a movie that she's been at. So I'm going to have to jump off of here and run and do that. Let me answer this. I'm going to answer this last one here. I just saw pop up that looked important. Jones R227 says, Christy, do you teach how to use velocity banking using a HELOC in the second lien position? Yes, I do. That's exactly what I use still for my investments and stuff. But I started out with the multi-credit card. I went into the personal line of credit. Then I moved on into the HELOC, and they're game changers, people. I'm telling you. Thank you, Sonia. She's a good start, but not the end all be all. Okay, I don't even know what that means. We need all of that, actually. Okay, so with the group sessions, if you want to join that, you're welcome to do that. My YouTube is fantastic. My website is fantasticfinances.com, so you can go there to look at the services. Samer says, hi, Christy. I've been watching your videos for a month. I would love to start working towards getting out of debt. Do you work with Canadians? I don't care to answer questions under the U.S. banking system, but I don't know the Canadian banking system. So I'll answer them based on what we do in the U.S. So I'm sorry. I am not learned in any of other countries. So I'm sorry about that. I get that question at least once a day in emails and comments. And I appreciate you guys. And, the UK, Pakistan, I've had the Philippines. Oh my goodness. I can't even think of all the countries. Indonesia. Oh my goodness. So many places have been asking for help, and they ask me if I know teachers in those areas. I just do not. I'll be glad to answer any questions you have based on the U.S. banking system. That's all the knowledge that I have. It's enough to keep up with them, right? You never know what the government's going to do next. So I'm just keeping up with what I have to know here in this country. And, if it applies to your country, then that is awesome. How do you sign up for your coaching session? You will go to, well, actually, I'll put a link underneath the video when it processes on YouTube, okay? So be looking for that link, or you can go to my website, fantasticfinances.com, for the link under services there. Actually, it may pop up as soon as you go to that website, okay? Let's see. Are we done? Okay. I think that, Rebel Duck says they want to get unstuck. I know what you mean. And Brian says, I've been following you from the beginning. You are amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. I just appreciate you. If you cannot find the link, please email me. I'll be glad to respond and give you the link. But I just want to tell you all how grateful I am for your kindness. Everybody is so kind. I just love serving each and every one of you, and the videos are there. Please watch the videos, okay? I just want you guys to learn for free. And if you learn for free, then all of your money can go into your debt, getting that paid off. It's a simple strategy once you understand the concept. If you need the push, I am very willing to push you. I just hope that you guys will really watch those videos, because that's what's going to change your mind, because we're in a stronghold. We're in a mindset we were raised in, and we have to think outside of the box to do velocity. But when you do, it will change your life. Okay, guys? So I am so happy that, I'm so happy that TikTok let me even have, I think they let me up to 60 today. That's so unusual. TikTok has cut me off so many times. It's not funny. But that's okay. We don't need them either. I'm just trying to reach people, whatever that means. So I appreciate you guys. You're so sweet. Thank you. I mean, I could sit and read comments the whole time I'm on, because you guys are so kind. Thank you for that. I appreciate you, and look for me on the next video. Like I said, tomorrow morning we're going to have a testimony come out from one that has been using velocity, and you can just hear the peace in her voice. So you've got to watch that. If you guys have testimonies that you want to share as well, and you don't mind me recording it, contact me. I would love to talk to you about the accomplishment that has come into your financial life using velocity banking. Thank you, guys. I hope you have a terrific rest of your evening and a great weekend. Have a great weekend, okay? And I will see you next time.